Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a very different video. We're taking a break from the house renovation.
Yes, we are.
We have Alicia here.
Hi there.
We're going to talk to you guys about something we get asked all the time. How did you get started doing YouTube? Why do you still do YouTube? And is YouTube worth it?
Here we go.
Question number one, how did we get started doing YouTube? Well, it was kind of an accident with just a little bit of preparation with the idea that one day we might make YouTube videos.
Yes, we reserved our YouTube name well before we ever started our YouTube channel.
And we actually thought, you know what? If there's some sort of chance that we ever make money on YouTube, let's not get stuck with a dumb name like Kevin Makes Cool Videos, because that would be awkward to tell everybody like, oh yeah, go check out Kevin Makes Cool Videos. So we did think that Paving New Paths would be a great channel name, not just for RVing, because we were going to start out making RV content, but at the same time, we also knew that our RV plans were never intended to be long-term. So we were like, let's just make a name that if we ever do make YouTube videos, we can take it any direction.
And I'm so thankful that we had that forethought, because had we have known then what we know now, I think we picked a great name and it can live with us for however long we want the channel to be around.
So, how do we get started on YouTube? Well, we had the channel name and we actually traveled for what, 6 or 7 months? And we never made a single video. We were actually just trying to let our family keep up with us. So we had this Facebook group and we were trying to email pictures, talking like hundreds of pictures of every one of our adventures. So like every place we went, we'd make this, what is it, photo album?
Yes, we would have the limit on Facebook, like I think it's like 80 pictures or something, and it'd be like, you've reached your limit, you've got to cut back. And so I'd have to go through 150 pictures and try to condense it down into something that Facebook would let us post. It was time consuming and not very effective.
So then we started pulling this little camera out right here, and because we were only making videos for our family, we never thought anybody would watch them besides them. We didn't talk a whole lot. We just kind of added music. It was like a visual slideshow made on PowerPoint is what it looked like.
It reminds me a lot of what you watch, like if you're watching something in school and they're showing you a place, like not a whole lot of talking, we're just kind of showing you the scenery, what there is to do in this area, and every once in a while we might get the nerve to say one line to the camera.
And we tried to email those. We were able to email those up until they went over about 5 minutes long, and then it was too big for an email. So then we started exploring the idea of using YouTube not to share the videos with the world, because YouTube is a free, basically a file hosting platform. So we could upload these videos to our YouTube channel. We would send the links to our friends and family and they were able to watch what we were doing on our adventures. And that's what YouTube was for us when we first started.
So we went on for a couple months making visual slideshows for our friends and family to enjoy. We had less than 100 subscribers at this point, and then something happened.
A little bit of YouTube magic happened, and we learned there's 2 types of YouTube creators. The ones that we currently were, which is just making videos as a hobby for fun. And there's a whole nother world where you can actually make money off of your videos. And once we achieved the level of sort of being able to explore the ideas of making money, YouTube changed for us altogether.
We had one video that flipped the switch for us, so we say. I think it was like our 19th video. And then we kind of changed how we did videos and realized we had to start talking to that camera.
If you're not a content creator, you may not know anything about this, but YouTube is actually free for anyone to make videos and post them. Like you yourself right now, you can make a video and put it on YouTube. It doesn't mean you make money. Actually, it's very far from meaning you make money. YouTube is actually very, very hard if you ever want to make a dollar making your videos.
So for us, when we got monetized, you had to reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time within a year in order to be monetized. And that was a huge goal.
Whenever you start looking at what it takes to make money, having 1,000 subs and that many watch hours seems like a mountain to climb. And then once you reach it, you earn the right to apply to YouTube to see if you qualify to make money. It doesn't mean you get to make money. It means you have the right to apply to be a part of the YouTube Partner Program.
Once you're approved, you realize they don't actually cut you a check unless you reach $100 in view revenue.
And guess what? you reached 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, you quickly find out that if that is your number, you actually will probably never ever get a check with those numbers, because it takes far more numbers than that to actually make money on YouTube.
So if you're at those numbers and you're getting your typical views that you've gotten on every video before, you may earn $3 to $5 a month. So it's gonna take a while to get that $100 paycheck.
So we went ahead and we applied, and we were granted a YouTube partnership program, I guess membership, which means we are now allowed to monetize every single video. And our heads were like, yes, we're gonna get so rich.
We made it, Mom. Little did we know we had not actually made it.
They opened the door for us, but we still weren't allowed in the party, because guess what? When you make videos that you want to make money off of, you have to stop doing the visual slideshows, and you actually have to start talking to the camera. You have to have a reason to talk to the camera. It's more of a story for a broader audience, not just your friends and family.
We realized we were over filming, not speaking enough, and not getting to the point quick enough. When you start editing those videos and trying to put it together and make it really catch people's attention, you realize you've been filming wrong the whole time.
So then we proceeded to make the next 25 to 30 videos the best way we knew how. We went down the YouTube rabbit hole, tried to learn everything we could about how to edit, how to make videos, how to make engaging thumbnails, you know, all the things. We watched YouTube on how to make YouTube. It was kind of funny.
There is a whole market for that if you're out there and you're interested. So once we did our YouTube homework and we started making engaging videos, growing our audience, actually earning a little bit of revenue from YouTube, things changed.
And that's when we learned that there's a lot more money to be made on YouTube that actually doesn't involve YouTube at all. That's when you start being contacted by sponsors and brands to do deals.
And whenever you first start getting contacted by all of these sponsors, you want to say yes to every single one of them. You may not be able to pronounce their brand name. You may not even really have a need for their product, but you're just so excited that people are contacting you and wanting you to share their product with the audience that you have that you want to say yes. So my advice is don't say yes to everyone. You need to really pick and choose to find those people that match your viewers and match your channel and what you're trying to show.
So how does sponsorship work? Well, there's several ways it can work. A lot of companies want to send you a product for free in exchange for 3 to 5 minutes of you talking about it on a channel, and they will give you some sort of commission kickback on the back end for how many sales you generate. Then there are other ones where they send you a product and there is no kickback on commission, but they will pay you an upfront fee to show the product on the channel. And then you have the really great sponsors who want to have a relationship with you and work with you throughout the years, and it's mutually beneficial for both parties to have the relationship with a sponsor like that.
And that brings us to today's sponsor, Brooklyn Bedding.
All right, guys, I just want to remind you, our Brooklyn Bedding giveaway is still going on from now through next Thursday, May 16th. You can win your very own Brooklyn Bedding signature hybrid mattress in any size of your choosing. And all you gotta do to get in the win is head over to pavenewpass.com and get yourself some Pave New Pass merch. Anything from our website purchased between now and next Thursday, May 16th, will have you automatically entered to win your very own Brooklyn Bedding mattress. Brooklyn Bedding has been in the mattress industry for over 25 years, known for top of the line comfort and quality, but without the luxury price tag. They truly deliver the best sleep ever with mattresses custom made by the best craftsmen in the industry. Plus, they have a factory in Arizona and ship conveniently to you for free anywhere. They offer different furnace options, heights and dimensions, even non-traditional sizes to fit right into your lifestyle. They really have something for everyone. So if you've been hanging out with us for any amount of time, you know when we travel full-time in the RV, we were sponsored by RVmattress.com. When we decided to come off the road and settle down with a home of our own, we reached out to RVmattress.com and they told us no problem. The parent company, Brooklyn Bedding of RVmattress.com, focuses on mattresses solely for the home. So we said, hook us up with some new mattresses. So they sent us a Brooklyn Essential for our boy Caden, and we just got this right here. This is the Brooklyn Bedding Sedona for our master bedroom. We know choosing a mattress can be a big decision. That's why Brooklyn Bedding offers a 120-night sleep trial, and they back it up with a 10-year warranty. BrooklynBedding.com delivers your mattress to your door for free anywhere in the United States. Plus, it comes rolled up in a box and is super easy to set up yourself. The best part about all this is that Brooklyn Bedding has their own factory in Arizona. That means they're able to use premium materials at a reasonable price with no middleman to bring up the cost. And we're not the only ones who love this brand. Brooklyn Bedding's Dream Foam Essential Memory Foam just won Good Housekeeping's 2023 Family Travel Award. Good job, Brooklyn Bedding. Brooklyn Bedding just doesn't sell awesome mattresses. They sell accessories and bedding options. Go to brooklynbedding.com to check out all the things they have to offer. They hooked us up with this 12-inch bed platform for our master bedroom. We love our Brooklyn Bedding mattress and we think you would too. If you're in the market for a new mattress, head over to brooklynbedding.com. You can check the links in the description below or go to brooklynbedding.com/pavingnewpaths to get 25% off your new mattress with the code PAVINGNEWPATHs. Once again, thanks to Brooklyn Bedding for sponsoring this video and their continued support of this channel. Now, did you hear what I just said there? Their continued support of this channel. They're one of our best sponsors, and they are so good to us that when we told them we may be getting out of the RV life, they said, no problem. We will switch with you because we have a relationship with you. Now, a lot of our RV sponsors don't make sense anymore, and we've had to part ways because, trust me, no one's going to buy an RV water filter for your house. But Brooklyn Bedding was able to shift, and they had a product for us, and because of our relationship and the time we've been together, it works out for both of us to make the transition into the homeowner side of mattresses. So we told you how we got started YouTubing. We told you how YouTube works. We took you on the journey of how we started earning income and how we developed relationships with sponsors. Now let's talk about how filming YouTube videos changed the way we traveled when we were RVing.
So now that we had a revenue coming in, it really made us get to a location and want to explore that location, do all the things, do things we necessarily wouldn't do because things are costly, but with the YouTube revenue coming in, it was kind of offsetting all of those costs.
That's right. For those of you who don't know, we actually did not have a job when we were traveling full time. We sold everything and we had a budget. We set aside money that would buy us 2 years of traveling before we had to settle down and, start a new life somewhere. But because of YouTube, we were granted a 3rd year and probably a 4th and 5th year had our RV not broken. And YouTube allowed us to, well, we weren't making a living, but we weren't using our savings to travel anymore. We were able to travel by using just a little bit of savings because YouTube pays okay some months, but YouTube never paid entirely for everything. But it allowed us to do things that we thought we normally wouldn't do under our budget because we used YouTube to justify the video. So when we went to New York, we didn't necessarily want to go up in the top of World Trade Center. I mean, we did, but it's very expensive. So I said, well, if we film it and we make a little bit of money back, it's not actually as expensive as we're paying.
I like to say that YouTube made us more intentional travelers. Instead of just going to, say, New York and walking around the city and looking up at the skyscrapers and being amazed at everything, we really got to immerse ourselves into locations and do things that otherwise we would have said, that probably cost a little too much, let's not do that.
If you followed along with our adventures, you noticed the first 2 years, we did national parks. You know why we did national parks? Because I could spend $80 and all national parks are basically free for the entire year. It's costing us diesel and maybe a little bit of food, but our adventures were pretty much free, and that's how we budgeted our travel. Our 3rd year, y'all may have noticed, we started staying at some really nice RV parks, way out of our budget. Well, that's because we were using our YouTube money to help splurge and get us closer to the action of what we wanted to do. And while we were there, we had a time. We enjoyed every moment of our last year of travel, and it's because of YouTube while we were able to do that. So now that we're done traveling, what does YouTube mean to us now? Now that we're no longer with the RV, and now that we have this abandoned house, which is not so abandoned anymore, what is YouTube for us now?
So when we were traveling, like he said, YouTube allowed us to not use up our savings nest egg. It allowed us to kind of dip into those YouTube revenues to splurge on activities. In the beginning, YouTube was kind of our side hustle, and it still kind of is our side hustle. It's a side source of revenue that we use to do things here at our home, make the renovations that we're going to need to make, and share those things with you that we may not have otherwise gotten to do so.
And the biggest thing for YouTube is for me, because I am the sole worker in this relationship that earns money. She's a worker with kids. But I'm the sole worker for income outside of this house and outside of YouTube. Well, YouTube allows me to have the job I want to have, not the job I have to have. Like, you guys have seen me ranch. Well, I make pretty good money ranching, but without YouTube, I could never afford to feed a family of 5 as a ranch hand. But because of YouTube, it allows me to have what I think is one of the greatest jobs you can have, hanging out with animals and driving John Deeres, because YouTube allows me to have that.
It also gives us a lot of time freedom as a family. So if Kevin were, say, in his oil field job that he had before, he would be gone 24/7 on call, away from the family for weeks or months at a time. And having a YouTube side source of revenue has really helped us as a family to be able to spend time as a family and to have Kevin home every night.
So here is the question and the purpose of this video. People always ask, is YouTube worth it? Would you do it again? And should I start my own YouTube channel?
I think no matter if you're coming into YouTube creatively or looking to make a revenue, yes, YouTube is worth it. It is a lot of work. We won't sugarcoat that, but it is such a fun outlet. It allows you to create a community. It allows you to join with partners that help your community. And for me, I would absolutely do this again.
My only regret is that we didn't do it sooner. I wish we would have started filming from the moment we said, let's sell everything, and brought you guys along on the journey. Well, most of y'all wouldn't have showed up till way later, but at least we would have been way better at talking to this camera whenever we decided to start making videos, because I'm telling you, there's some videos that never made the light of day. You guys, they're tough to watch.
As much fun as YouTube is, there is kind of a downside to it that I don't think we were quite prepared for. It is that when you grow your audience, you also grow your haters.
As a RV traveling family channel, I never thought I'd have so many people who don't like what I did, how I said it, or what I'm doing with my kids and my family while filming YouTube videos. But we learned one thing. There's a good barometer on how successful you're being on YouTube just by the comments you're getting. And I hate to say that it's like this, but if I open my emails up every morning and I have nothing but people telling me what I'm doing wrong, right now I'm having a great YouTube moment. You know why? Because that's the way it works. Because it means we're reaching an audience that's much bigger than the one we have, which means our channel is doing good and our videos are doing good.
And as you grow your channel, something magical happens. You guys as viewers, you become loyal supporters of our channel, and you kind of help weed out those people, or you reply back to them. Like if they question why we're doing something that they don't quite understand because this is their first video to watch, you guys kind of step up and step in and answer those comments now that we're not able to get to every single comment. So huge appreciation to our audience.
So the answer is yes, I would do YouTube again. I actually would have started 10 years ago if I had known what YouTube would become for us. Because to me, YouTube is fun. I love talking to the camera. I especially love talking to the camera because you guys don't know when I mess up and you don't tell me whenever I say things wrong. I find it later when I edit it. But I love all this. I love doing this. It's actually, for me, I don't like talking in front of people. So for me, this has made me a more personable person. Is that right? How you say it? Personable person?
Personable person.
It's made me a more outgoing, social, talking person. Like I'm the kind of guy now in like lines at like theme parks. I'm probably gonna start talking to people.
He's Phil in training. Absolutely. He does talk to a lot of people. I also just want to touch on the point that, and a lot of this falls on Kevin in this relationship and this channel, that if you are thinking of doing YouTube, be prepared for so much work. Like you are the editor, you're the filmer, you're the talent. You have to plan your adventures or plan the video. Like there is so much that goes into it. You have to be your secretary, you have to be your boss, you have to do time management. You're working with your partners, you're doing all the things. So you get stretched really thin and it's easy to stretch yourself too thin. So just keep that in mind and know that you started this for a fun purpose and you wanted it to be a creative outlet, and don't lose sight of that whenever you get into the business side of things.
Yes, that is the biggest learning experience I ever had, especially when I started ranching. I was so excited about showing everything, and I would wear myself out trying to move this camera all over the place so I could talk to you guys, show you what I was doing. And Alicia learned it. I just edited the video where she was cleaning out this area right here, and you said one thing. You said it's so hard to work and actually talk to the camera.
Right. Well, and even just working and talking to the camera is one thing, but being engaging and being enthusiastic and really explaining what you're doing while you're working and while you're physically tired, like it all, like mentally and physically, it can wear on you. And it is something that I think is a learned skill. Like we didn't start out being able to do this, and obviously I'm not near as good as Kevin, which I learned in that last video, but you can do it, and you just take little baby steps at a time, and then over time it just becomes natural. like you.
So anyway, guys, I hope that helps you out on how we got started on YouTube. And I hope if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, just do it. Go for it. You'll enjoy every minute of it. Even the bad things are all learning lessons that'll make you better in life.
And we want to say a huge thank you to Brooklyn Bedding for being a great partner with our channel. We love you guys. We'll see you in the next one.